The vacant light heavyweight title is on the line in the main event of UFC 283. Will it be Glover Teixeira or Jamahal Hill? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
I got Glover winning that one. I like Hill, but I love Glover. I think that his story is very inspirational. I think that the way he's still winning at his age is inspirational, and I think he's a great fighter. So I got Glover.
I don't know, because Glover make a really tough fight against Jiri Prochazka, right? Even the different age, like he give him a really tough fight. But you can see he's a little bit slow against Jiri, but he's more accuracy and more, technical superior. But you can see it's not the speed and the young make the difference on the fight. The experience, the matures all make. So I have no idea how to score, how I'm gonna put the favor on this fight, but for me, I still get the Glover. I think Glover have more chance than Jamal.
I know he's very, very tough, but I believe he's coming to the end of his career, and I know he's still got that strength and that jiu-jitsu that's probably got Jamahal Hill that little bit worried about it. But what Jamahal Hill's got is that death touch. He just touches people and they fall asleep. So I believe that's how it's going to be. Johnny Walker in the head here at the moment. Glover's obviously taking some huge shots, and he's rode the storm with him. But I believe Hill's just got this death touch that you've seen in The Simpsons, where he just zaps him and they just fall asleep. And I think that's how the fight's going to be. I think a smart Glover's going to try and come out and take him down, because I've already set the blueprint on how to beat him. That's how it should be done. But I think Jamahal Hill working with Anthony Smith is going to be having good sprawls. He's going to be able to stop the takedowns getting in there, and he's going to land these shots. So I believe it's going to be ending probably the first round, and it's going to be via strikes. That's how I think this fight's going to go. I know it's probably not the most popular opinion. Glover's one of these guys that are like a stable part of the UFC roster, light heavyweight for the last umpteen years, 10, 11, 12 years. But I just believe the young buck is hungrier than the old bull.
I have to go with Hill, but this fight's about to be even better than the title fight versus him and Jiri. People don't understand. Jamahal Hill just got to knock it taken down, and I know he's going to put the work in to be ready to defend every takedown. And on the feet, I know for sure he's going to touch the chin.
I'm going to go with Glover. I've been watching him forever, and, I got to go with the old dog.
Glover's chance of winning is to mix in some takedowns, take him down, and grind him out. And Jamahal Hill has sneaky good takedown defense. He's not as easy to take down as people think. I heard someone talking about, Thiago Santos had him take him down, but I don't think he was prepared. I thought he was going to stand and bang with Thiago more, where he knows what Glover wants to do. And I just think it's his time. I'm obviously rooting for him, and I'm looking forward to him getting that belt.
Man, I saw that. I just saw that. I think Jamahal Hill is really good. I really like his style. I think he can pull it off. Just Glover Teixeira, really good guy, really great fighter. But I think just age is a factor. So I think the spring chicken might come in and get the old hen,
I'm gonna go with my boy Jamahal Hill. Glover's is an icon in the sport, but unfortunately, even despite everything he's done, I'll be the first one to tell you guys, time catches all of us. Age does matter. And how old is Glover?
43.
He's already out here doing the impossible, man. But Jamal's young, Jamal's hungry. He's learned from his mistakes. And Glover's shown that Glover takes a lot of damage. And Jamal's not a guy you want putting hands on you for multiple rounds. I think Jamal wants it, man. This is a big chance for him to springboard himself. He knows this. Glover's been champion, right? This is something Jamal has worked for, something he hasn't tasted yet. I think there's a different type of hunger. I'm going to go Jamahal Hill, hands down.
Honestly, I think if Jamal is hitting on all cylinders and, the weight of the fight doesn't get to him, I really see him kind of picking Glover apart on the outside. You know what I mean? Defending the takedowns. If not defending him, getting up from the takedowns. Jamal really impressed me, with his takedown defense and like his ability to get to his feet. But I think Glover's going to be fighting for his life. I think he knows, like you said, this is like his last opportunity to make it happen. So I think this is actually going to be a really, really good fight. But I think Jamal's going to hurt him. I really do. Especially after how much Yuri hurt him in that fight. You know what I mean? Like Jamal's a long dude, kind of like Yuri. He's going to be able to hit him on the outside. And I think Jamal's either gonna knock him out or really beat him up in a five-round fight.
Man, I hope Glover wins just because of the respect and what he's done with the sport. I hope he wins, but Jamal's a tough dude too. But I think Glover wins for sure.
First round, if they can get it, Jamahal Hill, if he gets it out of the first round. If it goes 5, I'm going with Glover. He's got so much experience, and he's still tough and athletic, and super surprising. So I assume Jamahal Hill's not gonna take him lightly and try to finish him right away.
If you had to give the edge though to someone, would you give it to Glover just with the experience, or Jamal just being the new blood?
Jamal, because that first round is so important. Definitely, he has the power, he's got the moves, and we all know Glover. He likes to take hits sometimes, and he can take hits. And that kind of question is, can he take those hits from Jamahal Hill?
I see this going the distance for sure. Maybe Jamahal Hill.
I have Glover Teixeira, man. He's such a crafty veteran, and man, it's beautiful what he does even in his age. So not only is my heart, but my mind is voting for him too.
Oh man, I want Jamal to win, man. I really like him. We fought on the same card last time, man. He's a real cool dude. It's time for some new blood. You know what I mean? Glover's been around for a while. Pass that torch over. Just as long as he doesn't get in a brawl and you know what I mean, and allow Glover to grab him. You know what I mean? If he keeps it on the feet and he plays it not safe, you know what I mean, but just, you know what I mean, smart, he should get the finish.
I mean, I like Jamahal Hill. I like his hype and everything, but to be honest, just my own opinion, just in case it makes it to Jamahal Hill, I thought Anthony Smith deserved it more. But I guess that doesn't sell. Anthony Smith's already fought Glover, I believe, and lost, so that's probably why it didn't happen. But I mean, Jamahal Hill, his only loss is by submission, which I mean, that's going to be Glover's game plan to take it down, look for the submission. I think it's a better matchup for Glover than the Russian for sure. So I think it's a good matchup for him. But I think Glover gets it, man. I think his wrestling's going to win him this fight. Along with his jiu-jitsu, but I'd like to see Jamahal Hill get it, man. I mean, he's a young fighter. I think he'd be the first one off the Tuesday night contender if he wins it.
Betting on Glover on that fight, and I actually am a big Jamahal Hill fan, but man, Glover Teixeira is my spirit animal. That dude's 42 and he's killing it, and so it's like that. It just makes me proud to share a card with him. I've been a Glover Teixeira fan for a long time, and he fought for the championship. He got smoked by John Jones. He worked his way back to the title. He won it. I think he might be the oldest title holder. That's so badass. And I know people are all hyped up about the young people. They're like, oh, young people. It's like, yeah, it's cool to be young, but it is most badass to be an old fighter. That is the most badass thing you could be as an old fighter, because you got to be fucking good to be an old fighter, There's like... So Glover Teixeira is my guy, and I'm gonna be pulling for him. And I was pumped when they put that fight together, because I was like, hell yeah, I get to share a card with him.
I think Jamahal Hill gets that one. I mean, like, Glover's been great thus far, and being an older fighter myself, I look at Glover and I'm just like, hell yeah, dude, keep going, keep pushing the bar at 42. Gotta get that time in 42. But the reality of it is just like speed wise, size wise, strength wise, I feel like all that favors Jamahal Hill going into this fight.